Hi and welcome to Paints and Glitter. My name is Raquel and I welcome you to my channel. If you're new here, I hope that you subscribe and hit the notification bell for future videos. Today's video that you're going to watch is actually an invitation. So I am inviting you, if you're watching this, to please come on over to the Crafters Castle blog and participate in this month's challenge. Now, if you're unfamiliar with Crafters Castle blog, I'll tell you a little bit about it before I show you my projects today, and I hope that you can gain some inspiration while you're here. This blog is actually open to anyone who would like to participate worldwide. It does not matter what your skill level is. If you participate in the monthly challenges, which do run, of course, month to month, then you can enter to actually win some prizes. Now this year, all of the prizes will be sponsored by TaylorMade Cards for You. You can visit her also in the link that I will leave in the description bar below. And at the blog, you're going to be able to see what she's giving away, which is going to be a collection of digital papers. I have used those digital papers in the samples that you see in front of you today, so I will describe them in just a moment. Before I forget though, I want to let you know that there is right now a code on the blog also for 20% off of your digital order from TaylorMade Cards for You. And the winnings will be this digital paper line, which is called Another Cup of Coffee. As you all know, if you've seen my channel before, I absolutely love coffee. I'm a huge coffee drinker, so I just want to go ahead and show you now what I've made with these digital papers. Now, if you're unfamiliar with digital papers, one thing I want to say is that they are extremely versatile. You can make so many different kinds of projects, and because Crafters Castle blog welcomes people from all skill levels and any kind of crafting styles. In anticipation of that, I tried to create 3 different types of cards that you could also make with these digital papers. The first one that I'm going to show you here, I made with Tonic Studios dies from my collection, and I absolutely love the way that it turned out because this is a very masculine card that you could use for Father's Day, for a male birthday, any occasion. And what you see here in the background is this beautiful paper that is in a very dark brown, and what you see also in the pattern is the coffee plant, which is repeated here. So all of the images that you're about to see here are all from the digital collection. All I did was cut them down to the size that I needed for this card, but initially I printed them all on a large piece of paper with all of these little circles on it. So I'm going to show you how this works. This is an interactive card, and all of these images are from the paper collection. So how fun is that? And as you can tell, of course, they are all coffee themed. So there's that image there. Very vintage, and if you love working with vintage items, you will love going over to TaylorMade Cards for You because she has a lot of old ephemera and stamps and that sort of thing that you can use for your projects. So this is how this card opens, and it says just for you. And you can see there I used ink on the edges actually it was espresso ink, which I found to be suitable for this, of course. And I also used a coppery brown cardstock to play along with the brown in the theme of the papers. And then I used Nuvo drops also to embellish this card, and some old seam binding in a color that matched. And then I added just this little tag here that says made with love. So that is my masculine version. Then the second card I want to show you is this one, which is very feminine. Now the images, of course, you can resize, and that's what I mentioned before. What I did here was that I tried to pick out all of the pink that I saw in this image, which is this darling little girl carrying, of course, the tray with the coffee cups and all of that. Using a die cut from my collection, I cut out a little coffee cup here, and then I painted it to match what the little girl was wearing and carrying there. I added little flowers from my stash here and there, just to create a little collage, if you will. And then I also emulated the ribbon that she has in her little nightgown. I went ahead and placed a little pink ribbon here and a little tag that says brewed with love, as well as a little pink butterfly. And what I did also was to play along with the coffee theme was that I cut out the paper in a light latte color there. The card opens like this, and it says, "Your kindness warms my heart." The third card that I want to show you is my favorite. So this girl here that you see is also part of the digital collection, and here she is up close. So you can see this is what the actual image looks like when you download it. What I did was that I increased its size and I cut away the white part of the paper, and that way I could stitch the paper and add it to the front of my card in a mixed media style, which is something that I thoroughly enjoy. This ticket here is also from the digital collection. As you can tell, it's also coffee themed, and it has the words mocha and blend and coffee. Then when you open it, it's actually a Z-fold style card. And there you see an entire card filled with images that just look like pieces of ephemera. And that's exactly what I did, was that I printed them out and then I cut them. I went ahead and distressed the edges on the papers. I also added Espresso Ranger ink on all of the edges. These images here are also from the collection. I just want to show you there. And I did distress the papers using gesso and just different mixed media techniques there. So that is my Z-fold style card. I absolutely love the way that it came out. The other little floral elements are actually just from my stash, just to let you know. Those are from Tim Holtz, but you can pick up ephemera from her store as well. And then the little bow I just made using different cords that I have from my stash there. I hope that you have enjoyed this project share. I really had a lot of fun working with these papers, and I invite you to please visit all of the other channels listed in the description box below for more inspiration using this collection. And as I always say, I hope that you can be inspired and be blessed, and thank you so much for watching.